my goodness. Grab your tea, grab your biscuits, grab the entire tin. Because neighbors, we need to talk. And I mean really talk. The walls of Montecito must be shaking right now. You can practically hear expensive plates flying across the room. I can feel the tremors from here. Because finally, it looks like the game is over. Lights out, curtain down, the show is done. We've been waiting for this moment, and now the whole tower has collapsed on our favorite Z-lister. Yes, the news is everywhere. Netflix, the giant money machine, has apparently had enough. It looks like they're pulling the plug on Meghan Markle's show. And honestly, who can blame them? The ratings are a disaster, and justice is finally being served. Let's get straight into it. The whispers have turned into shouts. Meghan's show has been quietly canceled after what can only be described as a disastrous Christmas special. And when I say disastrous, I'm being polite. It reportedly cost Netflix millions for something almost nobody watched. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams has nailed it. He says Meghan is desperately trying to copy Princess Catherine's effortless magic, but failing miserably. And isn't that the story of her life? She tries to match Catherine's grace, warmth, and authenticity, but every time Meghan appears on screen, it feels like a performance, a mask that's too tight. Fitzwilliams even said she's trying to be a California Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way. Except she doesn't have the charm or the magic, just a script and a grudge. And the guests? This is where it gets embarrassing. With her downgraded Netflix deal, she needed a huge name to save the show, and the biggest guest she could pull was Naomi Osaka. A great athlete, yes, but for a global Christmas special, if viewers have to Google your guests while watching, you're in trouble. The A-list clearly stopped answering the phone, and the ratings prove it. On Rotten Tomatoes, 0%. On IMDb, 3.1 out of 10. Do you know how hard it is to get a 0? You don't even get pity points for good lighting at that level. People see through the act. They're tired of the preaching, the contradictions, and the endless positivity that feels fake. And the biggest contradiction? Her own father. She talks about compassion and healing while ignoring the man who raised her, even when he's sick. Meanwhile, Harry still flew to see King Charles when he was diagnosed. Meghan? Silence. That's why her brand feels hollow. You can't sell family, kindness, and lifestyle advice when people don't trust the person behind it. Blind items are now swirling, saying Netflix wants to distance itself from the illiterate one and her lapdog. Harsh? Yes, but Netflix is a business, not a charity. They expected class, depth, and blockbuster content, and instead got complaints, mock curtsies, and 6-hour therapy sessions filmed as documentaries. So imagine Montecito right now. Netflix calls, or maybe they don't even bother calling themselves, and tells her it's over. No more seasons. No more budget. I can only imagine the rage. Staff hiding in cupboards. Harry escaping to the chicken coop. We've heard the stories about her temper, and right now the mask isn't slipping. It's shattering. Because Hollywood has rejected her. The royal family has ignored her, and the public has turned on her. She had everything. A global platform, a royal family that welcomed her, public support, and she threw it all away because she couldn't stand not being the star. Meanwhile, the monarchy stands strong. King Charles and Queen Camilla continue their work. William and Catherine shine brighter than ever. And Meghan sits in Montecito with a canceled show, shrinking influence, and a husband who looks more miserable every day. So what's next for her? Another book? Another I'm Misunderstood podcast? More overpriced jam? It all feels desperate. The slow collapse of a brand built on grievance instead of substance. Netflix has clearly reached the end. They looked at the numbers, the reviews, the 0% score, and said, enough. So neighbors, what do you think? Is this the real end? Has Netflix finally cut ties? Will Harry ever realize what he's lost? And how many plates do you think have been smashed in that mansion today? Drop your thoughts below.